Today I'll be presenting on the gap between goals and results. The year is coming to an end, and I know everybody is thinking of what are my goals for next year. But let's step back. What were your goals for this year? How many of them have you achieved? Anybody who has achieved all of the goals for this year? Anybody here who set goals for this year? At the beginning of the year, did you set any goals? Nobody? I did set some. So today I'll be talking about the gap between goals and results. It's a good thing I go for 31st night, and we pray the year to end, we pray the new one in. And in the service, I think of all the things I want to do for the following year. Sometimes I cry over the things I wanted to do in the past year but did not do them. So I've been thinking about what has been preventing me from achieving all my goals. So I'm looking at the gap between the time I set the goals and the time I achieved them. And I came up with this. So it's a good thing to write your goals down on paper and think about all the good things you want to do. But if you don't do anything about it, it's just on paper. So execution. What do you do to get the goals from what you write on the paper to actually things that we can see? One of the goals I've been setting for the past 10 or so years is to lose weight. And I'm all energetic. I start the year and I go to the gym, and some time comes and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. And I just start. So every year I do the same thing. I go somewhere, especially when I go for my doctor visits, and they're like, oh, you have to lose some weight. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I never complete it, and I go the second year, and I'm still at where I was, or even more than what I used to weigh. So for me, it's getting my goals from paper or from my mind to action and actually seeing the results. That is losing weight. So I know we've all heard about SMART. When setting goals, you need to think about this. Okay, you need to set goals that are specific. You need to set goals that are measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So let's talk about specific. For me, I want to lose this amount of weight by the end of this year, and I do write those down. Measurable, okay, so I'm thinking of maybe 2 pounds a week. I work with a health coach, and that's what she tells me to do. Don't look at the big picture. I want to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year, but 2 pounds a week. That is something I can do. Maybe cut a little bit down. I love chocolate. Anything chocolate, I'll eat all of it right now. So cut a little bit down on the chocolate. Anything that is sweet, and all the carbs, I love all of those. So we've been working. Just stop, instead of eating 2 candy bars a day, maybe just eat 1, and let's start from there. So we're making these little changes and making sure that, okay, at the end of the week, I want to lose 2 pounds. So I get that. And that is something that is achievable for me, because I'm not looking at, okay, I need to lose 10 pounds by Friday. How do I do that? But the little ones, so that are achievable. And this is realistic for me too. And working within a week, that is timely. So I know we've all gone through this when setting goals, especially when performance review is coming. We do all these things. I've helped people on resumes, and people have helped me. And this is one thing that comes out when you are writing everything. Make sure you are thinking about these things and putting them down. Okay, I was supposed to update this many procedures, and at the end of the day, I made sure all of them were updated or so. Okay. Something else I found was this, the OKRs. How many of us have heard about them? Okay. Oh, okay, someone. That's new to me too. And this was introduced by Andy Grove, and he talked about objective and key results. So what are objectives for him? Setting clearly defined goals that should be supported with initiative, plans, and actions. Actions are the thing for me that are missing from most of my goals that I set for my personal development. If it comes to work, I know that at the end of the year, they're going to give me a performance review, so I don't have a choice. I have to set the goals and make sure that I'm completing them at the time. But coming to my personal goals for my personal development, these are places that I struggle with. So when you set your goals, they should be defined clearly. You should have initiatives, you should have plans and actions that you are going to take to achieve them. And at the end of the day, we should see the results. So key results. These are concrete, specific, measurable actions that you take so we can see what you are doing to achieve your results. And I also came across this formula for getting results. Say goals plus mindset plus activities equals results. So write your goals down, make up your mind, this is what I'm going to do. Get into action and you get your results. How many of us have tried that and we've been successful? For me, there's one missing piece. That is my willpower. I put everything down and I want to go to the gym. I don't want to do anything. Especially it's getting cold now and I'm like, oh, you just know that I'm not waking up to go to the gym in the morning. So willpower is something that I need to add to my goals, my mindset, and my activities. Because once I commit to doing it, I'm sure that I can do it. So I came across a lot of quotes from people that can inspire all of us. The first one says, all who have accomplished great things have had a great aim, have fixed their gaze on a goal which was high, one which sometimes seemed impossible. I have a friend and we were all struggling. We all used to go to Lifetime and I stopped on the way. But I look at her now and I should have continued because I can see the results in her. So that sometimes motivates me. Okay, she was able to do it, I can do it too. So I'm going back to the gym. Not I'm going back, I have gone back to the gym and I'm committing to it. Our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan in which we must fervently believe and upon which we must vigorously act. There is no other route to success. So these are some. And my favorite one is by Vince Lombardi. It says, once a man has made a commitment to a way of life, he puts the greatest strength in the world behind him. It's something we call heart power. Once a man has made this commitment, nothing will stop him short of success. So now I'm coming back to my willpower. I have all my plans. I'm just going to make it, and I'm setting myself in a place that I want to say, okay, nothing is going to prevent me from doing what I want to do. So next year when I'm setting my goals, I'm not only thinking of what I'm listing, but I'm also thinking of the actions I want to take. Action, action, action. And I hope you will join me on my action path. Thank you.